we were by far the better team in the first half. I think we created great chances, although Apollos did have the free kick that Lerner had to make a good save. But I think the majority of the first half we were in total control and created the best chances and obviously got the lead. Second half, I wanted to see more of it. We needed to show more control in that final third. We needed to make better decisions in the final third. I brought Linda on because I wanted to play a little bit more offensive with his inclusion into the team. But second half, the players seemed to kind of feel the pressure of finding themselves 1-0 up and not wanting to lose the 3 points. So we tended to play on the back foot in the second half, and we allowed them to come slightly back into the game. But I don't think Lerner was really tested in the second half. I think we managed them quite well. A couple of changes here where I changed the formation. We got the second goal, and then I think it ended up being a comfortable win for us.
Coach, looking at just how tight it is in the top 8, how much do you guys want that number 3 spot?
Well, we want that number 3 spot to try and get into CAF. That's been the objective. That was what the club brought me in here for, to get the team into the CAF competition. So that is my purpose. That is my objective. Obviously, I have to relay that message to the players and make them aware of that. And sometimes the pressure I put on them makes them perform the way they did in the second half, which players need to understand, that playing the professional sport, you have to be able to deal with pressure, and I mentioned that prior to the game, that, as footballers, you have the pressure of wanting to become a known player. You have the pressure of wanting to have a better life. Everybody has these pressures. Now it's about how you cope with it and deal with it. And we didn't deal with it very well in the second half. But once we got the second goal, then we looked calmed down and we started to play a little bit more, but a little bit late.
Coach, you spoke about Lerner, how he wasn't really tested in the second half, but I look at it, 2 successive clean sheets for him. He hasn't really, dropped the ball since that Nedbank Cup performance.
Well, the save in the first half from Apollos' free kick is a fantastic save. Really, really fantastic save. And he's done really, really well since he's come in, So I'm very, very proud of him. There's still a lot of work that can still be done with him, and, that will come.
But that was,
still on Lerner, Coach, you've been using him obviously since you've arrived. Is it going to be difficult for the others to maybe topple him from there?
Obviously, if his performances continue the way they are, and he keeps clean sheets, what's important is that you create a level of competition. It's not a case of Badri did poorly. Badri unfortunately went away with the national team, and Lerner got his opportunity. Now Badri must wait for his opportunity to come again. Now that creates that competitive nature that you want in training, so that that you've got yourself 2 keepers who can at any moment step in.
Coach, the young debutant today, what did you make of his performance?
I thought he had moments where he did well. You could see the youngster had a bit of fear, couple of mistakes. But overall, I thought, for his debut, he did very, very well. And like I said, it wasn't because of his performance that I took him out. It was more, I'm a coach who believes in the best form of defense is attack. And I wanted to be a little bit more offensive, hence I took him out.